What's up, everyone? Elmi here. And so, very recently, I started reacting to the Angry Video Game Nerd. And so, the very first video I reacted to that was from him was where he reviewed Action 52 on the NES. And, oh, God, yeah, that looked like a total train wreck, that game. But there's one last game that was part of that, and it's called the Cheetah Men. I know absolutely nothing about it, so I'm guessing it's going to be as bad as everything else in Action 52. Let's see what he has to say about it. Let's jump right into this.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo.
Oh, I hear that game's horrible, E.T.
Diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk than down it with
Superman 64, that game is so bad.
He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
Last episode, we looked at the masterpiece of shit that is Action 52. Now, we're looking at the last game, number 52, Cheetah Men. This is like the feature presentation. There's a comic book that came with the game, and plans for a whole line of Cheetah Men action figures and merchandise.
What?
They must have spent all their focus on this one game, so this one's gotta be good. Right?
Probably not.
It sucks! Monkey butts like all the fucking rest!
Oh, man. Oh, there he goes, down in a beer.
Okay, let's go. Well, it's not as bad as the other games. For one thing, it actually has a story. The Action Game Master was at home playing his video game when suddenly an arm reached out of the TV and pulled him inside.
What?
Yo, watch the gonads. When he looked up, he saw 3 gigantic yellow bodies. It was the Cheetah Men. Oh, really? He began to explain. The Cheetah Men told of the enemies here in the game world. Don't worry, we will fight for you. The Cheetah Men ran off. And now, the Cheetah Men.
Wow, even the story is
What
stupid.
kind of story is that? The Cheetah Men are fighting for some gamer that got sucked into the TV, whom we never refer to again?
Oh.
What's this, a crotch burglar? Yeah, burglar's your crotch. Oh yeah, the enemies in this game are so inspired. They even resort to recycling characters from other Action 52 games, like Boob Lady and Saddam Hussein.
Oh, my God.
Dude, think about it. A giant cheetah jumping over Saddam Hussein. Whoa, I never thought I'd see that. That's weird. Whenever you hit somebody, the music pauses for a brief moment.
Huh. And why does everything dissolve into 4 yellow
As far
orbs?
as the gameplay goes, there's not a whole lot to say. You just move right and kill everything in sight. What the hell? I can't go up?
You can fight while on a ladder?
I can't go right either? Oh, you gotta go right before you can go up. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Wow.
Because the screen didn't move all the way. Now what's this? I can't walk past a hole? Even though I'm as high up as the game will allow.
But
If
there's
you
all
can
the
only pass
empty
the hole
space
from
up there.
below, why is there such a big space up there?
Yeah.
Not to mention, why couldn't the cheetah fall down the hole instead of exploding into 4 glowing orbs?
I don't get
and
it.
guess how the level ends? Like that. It just stops. What more do you expect? Welcome to the most awesome glitch of all. I'm jumping perpetually in midair. Yeah, I could do this all day. That's no problem.
Just jump over everything.
Oh, what the fuck? I went through the top of the screen and came
Oh.
out the bottom and died? You
What?
might say it's my fault for cheating, but come on, when I fall down, I don't drop through the ceiling and live. Besides, there's more enemies in the air than on the ground, so I don't recommend it. In level 3, you're a different Cheetah Man. This is where the game starts to get
Oh, each one of
hard.
them has names?
First of all, to die, all it takes is a few hits. Then because this big tub of fuck is such a large target, you can't duck either, so there's not much you can do to avoid all these projectiles. The jumping glitch only gets you so far. Fuck. Fuck. Oh no!
How are you supposed to avoid all
Wait
that?
a minute.
Oh.
1-up?
Oh, bonus
And
area?
it skips me to the next level? Aw, kick fucking ass! Life is kind of cool sometimes. But here's the weird part. The next level's supposed to be 4, but it's called 3. So there's 2 level 3s? It begins with this bizarre flashing disco strobe with Tetris blocks. What's that all about?
Yeah, that's gonna cause a
And what's
seizure one
this?
day.
A health bar? I have a health bar all of a sudden? Well, that's convenient. I don't know why it's not in the other levels. And
Yeah, that's
now
weird.
the jumping glitch doesn't work anymore? The rules of jumping change from level to level? The major reason why it's so difficult is because you outrun the screen, so you're always taking damage from enemies that you can't see until it's too late.
How could you
I
have...
mean, look how far to the right I am. Oh shit. You gotta jiggle back and forth
That is
just
so
to get
ridiculous.
the screen oriented properly. Rhino Man here, or Rocksteady, whoever the fuck he is, he kills you in one hit. Doesn't matter how much health you have, he runs right in and you're dead.
Oh
The
my
only
God.
way to beat him is to very slowly inch your way up, and
How do
as
you
soon
fight
as
him,
he
though?
appears, you run all the way to the left. If you're just a hair too late, you're dead. Then you have to make very subtle taps with the D-pad to get yourself facing right, and one tiny step forward, just enough so he can't touch you.
Even the boss battles are stupid.
It's like the only way to beat this game is to cheat. Guess that's why it's called Cheetah Men.
Yeah,
Now we're up to
probably.
level 4, which is actually 5. This time you get a cheetah that shoots arrows with a crossbow. You'd think that would make it easier.
Could have used that
But
earlier.
no, the arrows never hit anything. They're too small, and you can only shoot one at a time. It doesn't matter how careful you are, the enemies will always sneak in a hit before you can kill them.
This is so bad.
By the way, the health bar's gone again, but the formula's the same. 3 or 4 hits and you're dead. And I die on the first 3 or 4 enemies.
Oh my god. And they don't even leave you any space to
Wow.
jump or duck or anything.
Fuck nuggets who made this game thought they were gonna make action figures and it was gonna be the next best thing to Ninja Turtles. Well, that's the end
That's
of
what I
Action
was thinking.
52. But they made a Cheetah Men sequel. Oh yeah.
No.
You know how with a bad game, sometimes you wonder how could it have even made it in the stores? Well, this is a case in which the horror was so unspeakable, the game was never released.
It's so dramatic.
The cartridges were taken to a warehouse where they remained for years.
Raiders
to
of the
come.
Lost Ark.
It was never meant to be played. Then, in the late 90s, a massive break-in took place. The cartridges were discovered and became valuable collector's items. That's a true story. Except that the real story was probably a little less dramatic than that.
Yeah.
Only 1,500 of these games are known to exist, and they command outrageous prices on eBay.
Huh.
I don't know if I should consider myself lucky or
He has one?
not, but here it is. The unholy grail of gaming. Would you believe that this game is so bad it doesn't even get its own cartridge?
There's
They
not even a
recycled
cover.
the same plastic casing from Action 52
What?
and put a Cheetah Men II sticker on the back.
They didn't even spell
Pop this
Cheetah
golden
correctly
turd
in
in
that.
and give it a go.
Yeah, now it's spelled
Plot
correctly on the title
involves a
screen.
Dr. Morbus, who creates an ape-man to fight the Cheetah Men. At least it explains who the villains are this time, and no mention of the stupid Game Master. The gameplay and graphics are similar to the first Cheetah Men, and it reuses the same music. Geez, at least try to do something different. If they made Cheetah Men versus Chester Cheetah, that shit would be the motherfucking ass. The only thing original about this game is that you shoot tornadoes with a crossbow. Yeah, next time there's a tornado ripping through town, just shoot an arrow at it.
Yeah, that'll work.
At least there's a health meter this time. But how many hit points do I have? A half and 2.5? The glitches are out of control. Blocks randomly change color, there's a stone nugget that keeps appearing out of nowhere, and what is that? The game's taking an 8-bit shit.
This looks
You'd
just
think they
about
would've
as a
ironed
mess
out
as
all
the first one.
flaws and improved all the mistakes made the first time around. But no, somehow they actually made it worse, like pouring salt on an open wound. You die by jumping. Yeah, if you walk and fall, you're fine. But jumping from a great height, you're fucked.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, I can't land on that thing?
That's
Then
just a
why
background
is it
thing?
there? The biggest issue is not being able to duck. You couldn't duck in the first game either, but here, 90% of your enemies are on the ground. That's a major problem. I still can't accept this fact, so I'm always hoping in vain that if I press down hard enough, it'll duck. Sometimes enemies come in pairs. You can't even jump over that shit.
That is so cheap.
They can't hit me here, right? What? Let's see that again. You can't even stand above the enemies.
Oh, come
The only
on.
enemies that aren't on the ground are up in the air. Can't jump over, can't duck, and can't even shoot with a straight shot. You have to pull off a tricky jumping shot, but the enemies appear so quickly you don't have time.
This is so bad.
Second level boss, on the other hand, is too easy. All he does is run to the right, never jumps, never throws anything, never changes pattern,
No
just
attacks?
runs in the same direction until he's dead. Level 3, it's the big cheetah again. Since all the enemies are stationed on the ground, the jumping glitch actually works favorably this time.
Oh. And the whole
But I
top
don't feel
corner of the
bad
screen is
about it.
glitching.
You know what, game? All the shit you put me through the first 2 levels, now it's my turn. Yeah, you wanna play dumbass? Well, double dumbass on you, motherfucker. You swine, you son of a motherless goat.
I get that reference.
Level 3? Both games have 2 level 3s? How'd they
What?
repeat the same mistake twice? Maybe it was intentional.
I guess they don't know how to count.
Now it's time for the ape man. Oh, get your head out of my crotch, you monkey fuck. You won't get me this time, you son of a bitch.
Looks- Oh, come on.
Whoa, speaking of monkey fuck. Get back here, you shit biscuit. Where'd he go?
He disappeared?
He's not coming back.
Oh,
is he?
okay, a game-breaking glitch.
Oh, man. Alright, so can I jump up and kill myself? No?
No, it
Not
doesn't let
this
you.
time when I need it? This is limbo. This is purgatory. The only thing I can do now is reset the fucking game.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got no choice, man. And replay the whole thing. Oh my god, that's so terrible. I will never play this game. Ever. Ever.
You're not gonna get away
Ever.
this time. Yeah! Bitch.
Does it move you to the next level? The game just stops?
Well, I beat the game.
Yeah.
At least I got as far as you can possibly go before it fucks out.
The programmers were like,
This is where
screw
I
this,
end
we're just gonna stop it here.
But there's yet another Cheetah Men game.
What?
Yeah, Action 52 on the Genesis.
Oh, it's a
they
Genesis
just couldn't
cartridge.
leave it alone, could they? Well, you'd think it would be the same as the NES version, except for enhanced graphics. But believe it or not, it's totally different. So before we can move on to the last Cheetah Men game, let's take a quick look at what these assholes shat out this time. That music is so Genesis.
Yeah, it does sound like a
It's nice
Genesis
to get
game.
outer space on the title screen. I mean, at least they're being upfront with it this time. Look at me, I'm shooting at strands of vomit in Space Town. But to tell you the truth, there's not that many space shooters. There's only about 6.
Oh.
It's kind of astonishing. They probably made up for it with the abundance of puzzle games. There's nothing wrong with something that challenges your mind, but this went way overboard. It's called Action 52. I want some action. Besides, if you're going to make a puzzle game, can you at least have some instructions? There's a game called Echo, which is basically Simon Says.
Oh.
Come on, that thing was in every toy store in the 80s. Did we really need
Still
a
is.
watered-down version on a Sega Genesis cartridge?
Probably not.
There's definitely more of a variety here than on the NES. There's a pinball game, a boat game, a skiing game, and a handful of different action games. But they're all just shittier clones of mediocre NES titles. There's a flying game that's worse than Top Gun, and there's a racing game that's a shittier version of Rad Racer. There's also a tank game based off Storm Over the Desert. Remember in the NES version, you're invincible and anything you touch explodes?
Yep.
Well here, it's the total opposite. You can't even touch a soldier. What kind of tank is that?
Oh, come on.
Then there's games that are too easy. In Alien Attack, if you just keep running right and shooting, nothing will stop you. In the Ninja game, you can actually run through everybody. In Bombs Away, you're running through a village avoiding bombs, but they'll never hit you as long as you keep moving. You can also jump like
Okay.
you're on a trampoline. Look at him, he jumps higher than the houses.
Wow.
And there's nothing to jump over.
Nice-
no
nice
holes,
athleticism.
no obstacles, nothing at all. There's also a boxing game where the same thing happens. Have you ever seen a boxing match where somebody jumped, let alone 10 to 20 feet in the air? Another theme I've noticed is roadkill. There's a game called Freeway,
Oh,
which
it's like
is an
Frogger.
exact clone of an Activision game called Freeway. They didn't even change the title. Instead of a chicken running across the street, you're a dog.
Whoa.
That's horrible! The poor
He
dog
just
doesn't
explodes?
just get run over, it gets smushed into pieces.
Oh,
The other roadkill game is Skater. You're some kid on roller skates jumping 50 feet in the air, of course. And most of the obstacles are dead cats.
What?
At least I'm pretty sure they're dead. Why else would a cat be laying in the road? Tell me,
What?
if you're programming a video game and you have a choice of all the things that could be on the road, like mufflers, puddles of oil, traffic cones, hubcaps, fallen trash cans, open manholes, of all the things you could put there, why does your imagination go straight to dead cats? The names of these games
They must
are
really
as
hate dogs and
mystifying
cats.
as before. The tank game is called Norman. Is Norman the name of the guy in the tank? Then there's
Probably.
Sunday Drive. Yeah, just chilling out, going for a nice, relaxing Sunday drive, speeding through traffic at 100 miles per hour on a 5-lane highway.
Whoa.
There's no accelerator. All you get is a horn, which doesn't do a damn thing. Oh, look, Segaville, next exit. Again and again and again. For a non-existent exit, it sure has a lot of signs. There's a lot more two-player games this time around, so if you're playing by yourself, that's just more games you can skip. Dino Tennis is pretty funny, though. Your two dinosaurs whacking
Is that
the
Barney?
Man back and forth.
The one
And a
that-
purple dinosaur? Really? Don't we have Barney? Isn't that enough?
Yeah, really.
They recycle the same grunt and scream sound effects countless times. Even the spaceship screams.
Seriously?
They must have been really hard-pressed coming up with ideas to fill 52 games. This one, called Appleseed, is just a farmer catching apples. Hey, oh shit, motherfuckers. Damn apples coming out of trees
They look
so
orange.
fast, motherfuckers. Then there's this shitty drawing game. Yeah, try drawing with a D-pad. Game number 51 is called First Game. Seems like a contradiction. Why isn't it the 51st game? Well, guess what? It's Pong. This blows my mind on so many levels. First of all, just the fact that
True
they
classic.
had to use Pong to fill one of the games.
That's
Second,
really old school.
that Pong even exists on Sega Genesis. And third, the first game? Like it's the first video game ever made? That's debatable. The Odyssey came out the same year, and that was being worked on since the 60s. And before that, there was Space War, and if you really want to go back, there's those old games made out of radar equipment like Tennis for Two.
Oh.
So that's all they got for the 51st game? As for the
Yeah.
52nd game,
My parents always
there
loved
is
Pong.
none. It's just a trial run of the hardest levels from the
And
other
Pac-Man.
games. So technically, it shouldn't even be called Action 52. There's only 50 games. But at least they're all functional. Only once I've had a game crash, and it worked after I reset the Genesis. So just being able to play all the games is more than can be said for the NES.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is an
As for the
improvement.
games with identical titles, they're all different and improved from their NES counterparts. In Ooze, you can actually jump better. In Dead Ant, your ant can actually move up and down. And in Sharks, there's blood.
Oh,
So
nice.
let's move on to Cheetah Men, so I can clean my hands of
Oh,
this Action
okay, here we go.
52 shit. For some reason, this time it's game number 13. I
Oh.
guess they realized that there's no sense saving it till the end because it's just as shitty as all the other games. There's no story this time, no explanation, no intro, just the title screen, and then it drops you straight into the game. Is this the badass 16-bit version of Cheetah Men we'd hoped for? The background looks like the wallpaper in a baby's room. And the music, well, just listen.
Music sounds kind of
something
generic.
you'd hear if somebody slipped on a banana peel. Even the NES music was better. One-hit deaths? Isn't that great?
Oh, come on.
How do I keep dying on the same
It
part?
recycled the exact same
I know
screen,
you're
too.
coming. I know you're coming. Ah, fuck! It's because you outrun the screen. Why's it gotta be like that? And what's up with the punching? When you tap the button just once, it throws 2 or 3 punches.
Oh,
You can only punch while standing still, and if your timing isn't perfect, it leaves you vulnerable.
you can't punch while running?
Well, I've made it to the end of the screen.
Those are some
I
big
think.
cobras.
So my only guess is that you're supposed to collect all these cheetah icons. I mean, who knows? It's not like the game gives you instructions. Oh, and after you die, just once, all the icons are back. So you might as well just reset. Ah, getting on these vines is such a bitch.
Yeah, this looks bad.
Ah, and look at that. Am I on the vine or what? I'm not gonna let that thing kill me this time. Oh, there's a bat.
Oh.
Mother of an ass! Look at this situation.
This is ridiculous.
No! I can't even beat the first level, and I'm trying as hard as I can. Oh my god, no!
Not even the first level.
I don't believe it. I just can't believe it that this is even less playable than the NES version. You'd think by now they'd come back down to Earth and unfuck themselves. But you know what the really good news is? I'm done with Action 52.
Alright. Yeah, now destroy those two games. Oh, man. So, Cheetah Men turns out to be a terrible knockoff of TMNT. I mean, this was, I think this was like the early 90s where TMNT, like, their popularity was pretty much at their all-time high. And, like, yeah, I never even heard of Cheetah Men until I saw this. And, yeah, obviously their plan to cash in had failed miserably. Oh, man, yeah, Action 52... I will never play that ever. And also, one other thing I wanted to react to while we're still here. When I was reacting to Action 52, the previous video of this, I was wondering, I did ask if there was like some kind of a commercial that promoted Action 52 on TV back then, and turns out there is, and it's right here. Action 52 Cheetah Men commercial. Let's go ahead and check this one out. It's about a minute long, so why not? Okay, let's see how they promoted this.
I say, dear chaps, shouldn't you go on a diet?
Are you talking to me? Maybe if these guys would make these holes bigger, I could fit easier, know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'll help you out.
No Aries, no.
Come on, guys, we have work to do.
This looks
we
so
come
cheesy.
From the Action 52 game world where every game is...
Yeah, we're talking action and lots of it. We got
Where every game sucks?
dragon adventure, even war games.
Yeah, dude, we even got rescue games, and man, they're smooth like ice.
They are not smooth
Hey,
at
what
all.
about you guys?
Oh yeah, we're in there too. The Cheetah Men.
Yes, but that's another story. If you want the ultimate game challenge, you have to get Action 52.
Yeah, it's so cool. 52 games in one, and you can even play it on Nintendo. Man, it's awesome. Get yours now.
Now playing at a store near you.
Oh my god. Yeah, even the commercial does not look appealing. As far as them telling me to get a copy of this game, here's my response to that.
How about no?
So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you have any suggestions for what I should check out in the future, just let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video. Bye!